Alright, testing 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we can find out, and then we shall see. Right, refresh that, click that. Hopefully Windows 11 doesn't mess up my stream a bit, but who knows what would happen. Security, checking my stats, statistics, chat, everything. Look at a little bit, and alright. Hopefully I'll be ready for this thing. Alright. Hey guys, it's been a while. Jack Luxor here again, continuing my quest on Wizard101. Speaking of this game, last month, or I forgot how long ago it was, the new world of well, I'll let you guys find out for yourself on that. But a new world, an update was out. Some changes were made, and a lot of new fixes, a lot of new spells and whatnot. But my character here is still where he left off from last time. You know, last time in Azteca, we witnessed the fall of King Neza, the poet. The roof cave in. Like the Shadow Queen, this and that. Not sure if she's gone, but we'll have to see. We're tasked to find Lady ZenZen SevenStar, King's granddaughter, who might be the key and the guide we need to make it to the Pyramid of Mother Moon. So, Onyx Rainsun might be the one to help with this. Anyway, guys, it's been a while since I streamed. Sorry about the lack of streams, by the way. Lots of in real life stuff going on, work, life events. And I hate to admit this, but lots of crap has been going on lately. Like lots of things that have been really getting to me because of how much time has passed and the amount of people that lack the subtlety and the actual optimism to actually hear me out. It's lots of stuff that I'd rather not mention because not only is it defaming, but it's stuff that has been taken way out of proportion. But either way, thanks to the new YouTube updates, I now have a welcome message for the live chat and guidelines that are set forth before people can comment on my chat or any of my videos. Guidelines go forward. No trolling of any kind, no outside drama, and no random allegations or accusations of any kind toward me or anyone else. Be respectful toward everybody. Any breaking of the rules will result in a block. No exceptions. So, follow the guidelines and be friendly, and you'll be fine here in the chat. So that's all I can say. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's continue. Yeah.
By Mother Moon and all the stars in the spiral.
Yeah, tell me about it.
King Neza commanded you to find Lady ZenZen by using the head of the sun?
Yeah.
But I'm sure he knew what he was saying.
I think I might have to adjust the desktop audio to make sure it doesn't follow my. To ensure it doesn't really follow my. Will it work? If I change it to now, no. I'll just keep it as it is. I might have to move my mic a little bit further away from my computer to make sure it doesn't catch the dialogue from the game instead of my voice. But yeah, it's hard to do that at times. Right.
The head of the sun is a giant Aztecosaur statue.
Yeah, it is.
With a stone head. It sits in Cloudburst Forest and talks.
Yeah, I see what you mean. If only there was something I can do to help, like, ensure that. To ensure that my game, of course, doesn't, like, my VTuber model doesn't say the dialogue, but whatever. Yeah, let's just see how it's. Turn the phone down the way, check the chat. Alright, going good so far. I'll try to see how far I can go on the stream. This is my day. This is my day to do this. Lots of stuff happened. Thanksgiving dinner with the family, Black Friday shopping. Got some stuff that might help me out. Plus, I also got some things for a good deal. One of them was a big speaker that might come in handy. Hey there. Wait, does it talk?
Dawn and darkness.
Oh, it does talk.
What kind of creature are you?
Magician?
My beautiful horns have been stolen.
Oh, I see.
Find the head of the son. They are like my rays.
Okay. Hmm. Is there a setting that might help ensure that my... whatever. Let me just move my mic over here just in case, maybe? Hopefully that might work. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if it works. Put it there.
Don't let him tweak your nose. He's been complaining and moaning ever since
Okay.
his horns were plundered.
Really?
Ignore him. I cannot tell direction without them. If you can get my jade horns back from the Shadow Weaver prowlers, I'll help you.
Alright. Alright. So now we're back in the Cloudburst Forest. I probably guessing we might have to go back up and down once in a while. Hopefully we might reach the area where we might find the Pyramid of the Mother Moon. But yeah, sometimes it's hard dealing with these creatures at times. I'm gonna do a little, it's been a while since I battled with this character. Says I was also playing the New World on my max character, but still. I'm gonna see I'm gonna see if my character can still pack a punch here. Especially with just this spell right now at the first round. Might be a bit tired once in a while, but I'll try to pull forward. Oh, it did do well. Nice. How many horns did I get from these two? Oh, just need one more and I should be good. Good. Yeah. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I started streaming again. I might have to see if I can get my game face back on when it comes to these broadcasts. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. I changed my gear up to match the theme of Azteca, so for my wizard so far. Should be doing okay. I'm wearing the Azteca and crafted gear for the life. I also did some stitching just in case, mainly for the wand. And hello there, Dawnbreaker. If anyone else is watching, this is the new moderator for my channel. Cheers to you. Alright, let's see how well this does. And hey Dawnbreaker, did you see my did you see the guidelines I set forth? I don't know how long ago that was from one of those updates on YouTube, but you should have, if you saw a welcome message along with some guidelines, feel free to let me know if you did, just to make sure it's verified. I didn't know if that was actually a thing recently. Alright. I got the jade horns. Let's see what happens. Alright. Good to hear. Thank you.
I truly could not have done that without you. I don't have any legs or body, you see.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, that was good.
Waits in the hidden sanctuary. There is a path of glowing yellow flowers that will take you to her.
Oh, I think I saw that, but I think I saw that earlier. Like, if I go like, you know, past the areas where the Shadow Weaver prowlers are at, I think I'll see them, and then I'll yeah, let's just see it. Ah, I see what you mean there, Head of the Sun. Oh, that's where you've been hiding. Hey there. Ah, ZenZen SevenStar.
Oh, you come from my grandfather? Oh, Mother Moon, the news is dire. We must act in his memory.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I do not mean to fade, but I'm so weak. The Shadow Weaver prowlers wounded me as I was escaping.
Oh, I think I remember you. One of them shot. Yeah, hey guys, if I recall correctly, the last time I heard about ZenZen, It was when that Shadow Weaver and that Splinter Wing, I forgot their names, but they shot her out of the sky or something like that. Oh, it's a wait, Wizard, you don't know what Wizard101 is? It's an MMO game by King's Isle. It was out since 2008. But whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, they tried to shoot her out of the sky. She escaped, but we managed to get the stuff that they had taken from her before they were able to act. So at least she's safe.
I need your help if I'm going to regain my strength. You'll need to get some poison from a Shadow Weaver Prowler blade. Once you get the poison, take it to Popol Vuh White Paper in Alto Alto. He'll know how to make a healing salve.
Alright, so now we know for sure that maybe, well, because we have to battle these guys again. To be honest though, sometimes when we have to repeat certain enemies like multiple times, it can be a bit annoying. I remember doing that same thing with the red caps back in Avalon. A lot of people got annoyed by that back then. I see I got some viewers. Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed last time. It's been a while. Like, a lot of stuff has been happening, real life stuff, and along with having to update to Windows 11. Had to make sure I got everything else updated before I can do a stream again. Plus, the last time I did a stream, it was Team Fortress 2 on Scream Fortress event. Problem was that the game was really having a hard time with the compatibility and lagging a lot because of my stream. Once I ended the stream, it was fine, but still, it was a bit of a bother to deal with. What? Well, I see what you mean though. I appreciate the comment though, but let's try to leave drama out of the stream, please. Just in case. I know that wasn't your intention, but for real though, I just want to do the stream. But might I ask, well, yeah, because yeah, like Dawnbreaker just said, I'd rather not deal with outside drama right now. One reason, because you know I've been dealing with too much. Another reason, I also noticed that your channel is recently made for this month. So, and I'm gonna give you a heads up. One of the last people that I had a block from my YouTube live chat. It was an alt account from someone that I already blocked in the past. So, let's not have a repeat of that. You don't have to, okay? I'm just saying in general. People can make alt accounts if I already blocked them, and they use it to bypass my blocks. I'm just saying. Let's not have a repeat of that if that actually is going to be the case. All right, let's see if I get that Shadow Weaver Prowler blade. Oh, there I got it. I thought it was delayed a second. But yeah, lately though, guys, I've also been dealing with real life events. Yeah, Dawnbreaker is right. So, just Either way, though, I have guidelines on that I have now made for my channel now. Just heads up. Be sure to follow them if you want to stay on the chat. Hmm? Well, I don't know how long ago that was.
Great spirits, fly me your strength. Princess ZenZen was hurt? Let me see that blade at once. Take this obsidian knife. It is clean, unlike the corrupted shadow blade that wounded the princess.
An obsidian knife. Let's see how that would work.
It will draw out the poison, but you must enchant it with the element of boldness taken from the Tehuano spirits.
Oh, that might actually be more potent.
You will also need her to chew cacao beans, which you can find on the floor of Cloudburst Forest.
Okay. All right, good to know. Okay, well, still, okay. I don't see like, you know, any form of reason why that has to be brought up in my stream. I mean it's fine that you can be able to relate, but still, talk like this can lead to possible escalations if it were to keep being mentioned. All right, first I gotta battle the Tehuano spirits for the element of boldness that will be transferred to my obsidian knife. Because it happened before. Some of my previous streams that actually occurred. If you don't believe me, there were in the past few months, like whenever I have a certain YouTube stream that gets kind of ruined because of some people in the chat room that wouldn't know how to behave, sometimes I make a YouTube post about it if it goes too far. People tend to do this stuff all the time. Like, I don't know how to explain it even further, but the fact that certain people who are demented in general can't seem to take the hint and have nothing better to do or say, that's just something that... You get the idea. Yes, thank you, Dawnbreaker. Thank you. That's all I ever want. That's all I ever want to expect when it comes to my streams. Right, I got the element of boldness on my obsidian knife. These cacao beans should be able to help ensure that it can happen, I think. Don't know how that would work, but we'll see the results once it happens. Like, does the poison get transferred into the blade to ensure that... Yeah, well, let's find out. Oh, level? Last I remember, on this wizard, it was level 90. Right here, see? The last time on this last stream I had, we all witnessed the fall of King Neza. I think if I recall correctly, he sacrificed himself to see if he can take down the Shadow Queen himself. Shadow Queen named Morganth. Okay, let's see. Use obsidian knife. Oh, there.
Chew on these cacao beans while you draw the poison out? I hope Popolvo knows what he's talking about.
Hope so too.
Wow, I feel better already.
Alright.
You were there when King Neza sacrificed himself to destroy the Shadow Queen? Do you think she's really gone?
Not sure, but we'll just have to see. I don't know about you guys, but I doubt the Shadow Queen I doubt she actually got destroyed or anything. Back in Safaria, at the end, like, she reclaimed her deck of shadows. And also from previous streams in this world, she revived a dark servant. So I doubt she's actually dead. But we'll have to see once we go forward into the game. This just doesn't make any sense. Like, a roof cave-in, I don't think that would be enough to destroy a powerful villain. I just don't know.
I don't know either, but we cannot let King Neza's death be for naught. I'm sure the Umbra Legion still searches for Mother Moon.
Probably.
I don't know if
again?
them there, but we'll try. First, can you distract some Shadow Weaver prowlers?
These guys again. This is gonna be a pain. I just hope this is the last time I'll battle these guys, because my God. I mean, there are certain types of enemies I'd rather not deal with, because these guys, they love to use that move raw. The 40% weakness that gets put on me afterwards, I don't like it. Not really. Well, it depends upon what games I'm actually interested. You see, but the main idea for that is not because I don't want to play them or have not thought of it. It's because games that can be put on my laptop, I have to be very careful about which games are currently on my laptop for so far. Reason being, the storage. I have a laptop, not a desktop. Like my laptop can only handle so much. Like I have games on my computer, laptop that are like Wizard101 is one of them. And I also play Team Fortress 2 and Gary's mod. Some other Steam games, if possible. But sometimes I need to make sure that I be careful about what games are installed and which are not, since they might take up my storage on my laptop. That's a main contributor to what I'm able to do. And sometimes my streams are not able to handle certain games. Yeah, let's see. It can. Well, to be honest though, if I ever like in the future get a better setup for my streaming, like a desktop or anything that might help boost my processing or anything like that. Yeah, and plus finances is another problem too. I'm trying to also save money. That's one of the other reasons why I've been lacking streams lately. I've been focusing on my job more often and also making sure I'm able to budget properly, along with making the time in my schedule to keep continuing my streams. Another thing is that part of me also wants to see if I can be able to also stream on Twitch. However, there's a big problem to that. I use OBS Studio for my streaming, but if I were to use another method to ensure I can be able to stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, that might not also be a, well, it would be good, but there might be a cost to that, whether it's my money or whether there's a certain type of requirement to do so. I looked into that, and it can be a bit tricky, but I also worry that I might do a toll on my laptop at the same time. Who knows?
Well done. I take no pleasure in their suffering, but I am thrilled by your victories. The Shadow Queen charmed many of my brethren with her magic mirrors. To free the splinter wings, we need to smash them.
Oh, magic. Oh, that's why they decided that. That's how they were turned. I see what you mean.
The mirrors, I mean. But for that, you'll have to battle some Tiwano spirits to collect the teeth of the wind.
Really?
Once you have the teeth, use them to smash the magic mirrors.
All right. So, what do they look like? Well, those magic mirrors. Oh, I think the magic mirrors are these things right here. So, that's what's corrupting the avians. I see what she means. So that's why some of the avians turned against each other and joined the shadow. That's not cool. Like Onyx Windsun mentioned. Oh, no, Onyx Rainsun. Sorry, I got her mixed up with the other one from Salt Metal Swamp. Onyx Rainsun. She said that if the Shadow Queen can charm, convince, or enthrall anyone to join her, she might be impossible to stop. That's gonna be a big problem. I mean, like, how long has she been building up the Umber Legion? Good boy, Luke. Oh. Sorry, I'm also sitting in a different chair since the other one is worn out. I might have to stretch out my back once in a while. I mean, no, I have not played Magic the Gathering, and I have seen Yu-Gi-Oh in the past, but I don't actually play like card games, like card games. No. I'm more of an online gamer, but still, I see what you mean. It's hard for me to broaden my horizons at times. It's just that whenever I feel like I'm hooked onto a certain type of game, it's kind of hard for me to stop. But at the same time, I mainly stick to what I'm able to handle for now, or what I'm able to manage at the same time. You know. Probably. Alright, I got 2 of them so far. Alright. 1 more to go, and I think maybe the mirrors can... Yeah, we'll see. I'm probably getting close to the next area. At least I think. If I recall correctly, the next area might be also holding the place in which I'm able to get my next spell. And it's the spell that comes from this world. Spinosaur, I believe. I might have to discard some stuff. I need either a Forest Lord or a Squirrel. Something, one of those will do. Life can boost against these storm in this world, so yeah, this will do. This will totally do. Alright, now let's see what these Teeth of the Wind can do. Are they like the only things that can smash the mirrors? Guess so? Well, I don't know if it'll take instant effect. Might take a while for their minds to clear. Seems like some of the people that were watching are no longer here. I don't know who they were, but they're likely people that were not allowed to chat or anything. It'll depend. But yeah. Okay. All right. That's all of them. It is. I remember that. I remember that. There are some stores that have that game, but yeah, really expensive.
Terrific work. It will take time for the sinister magic to wear off, but the splinter wings will come to their senses.
Good to hear.
The forces of shadow distracted. It's time to make our move. We have to try to reach the pyramid of Mother Moon before then.
I hope we can make it before them.
Because you are not of royal blood, you will need to purify yourself before you can enter the pyramid of Mother Moon.
How so?
The place to do that is called the House of Flowers, a sacred spot to one of the living spirits of the world. The House of Flowers is guarded by the head of Hungry Night, the stone head next to the head of the sun. Oh, you've met already?
Yeah. I already talked to the head of the sun to get here. The head of the Hungry Night also spoke at the time.
Well, tell the head of Hungry Night, Yankashtik Tumben Chunuh. It means we seek a new beginning.
Oh. Yankashtik Tumben Chanu? Alright. If we tell the head of the Hungry Night that, then yeah. We'll see. Hopefully I can keep that in my head to make sure I don't... If I mess this up, who knows what would happen. Yep. See, there's the head of the Hungry Knight right now. Yes.
The peculiar creature returns. Why do you pester me, warm blood?
All right. Young cut.
You wish to pass to the House of Flowers?
Young cut. Oh, wait, what?
Keep your secret phrase to yourself. I will not help you.
What? Okay, why?
Why not? Because my teeth ache.
Teeth?
Or rather, my mouth aches because those blasted splinter wings stole my jade teeth.
Oh, gosh.
You should find out if he really knows the secret phrase, or if he is just bluffing.
I'm not bluffing.
You see, he really just wants you to find his lost teeth. After that, if you don't know the phrase, it won't help you. You keep out of this. You got your horns back already. So, Warmblood, will you get my jade teeth back from the splinter wings?
Fine.
When you return, I'll see if you know the secret phrase.
I'll tell you, guys, this, though. Memory can be a bit of a fickle thing at times. However, if someone were to try to, like, complete a certain challenge, but at the same time, while they do it, they have to make sure they keep a certain saying or something that might be hard to pronounce in their head for the whole time, that will be a major challenge. But if anyone is able to do something like that, by all means, good for you. You are, what's the word again? There's a word for people that have a good memory when it comes to saying certain things. It's like someone who knows how to speak multiple different languages, maybe even more than 3. But after I battle these splinter wings, I'm going to see if I can be able to say that saying myself before I continue the dialogue. I still have it in my head, and I didn't recheck the dialogue from the previous quest. In fact, I actually can't because the quest was already completed after I talked to the head of the Hungry Knight. Yeah, you can say you can probably say that, Dawnbringer. Dawnbreaker. Yeah, you see, lately my words have been hard to say lately. Man, I'm gonna have to get my interaction back up the pace since I haven't streamed in a while. But yeah, you're correct. Multilingual, or however you say it. I don't really speak languages that well. Like, I mainly speak English. I mean, I have to take Spanish and French back then. Well, problem with that is that even with my certain type of memory being here and there, I don't really speak other languages that well. If I were to talk to someone that speaks Spanish or any other language in general, I might have a hard time trying to remember what kind of words mean this or that. Well, like yeah, it just depends. But I mainly speak English, so and that's probably all I'm probably going to speak because I have never actually left my continent before, so I mainly stick with my state. I won't hardly ever travel out of state, so that's the one thing that people should be aware of. But it's not really a big deal or anything. Let's see, how many... Alright, I need to collect one more, and I think maybe that'll do. If I could actually remember and speak the secret phrase correctly, like with perfect pronunciation, after I find the last bit of it, then I'll be kind of surprised. But maybe correct me if I'm wrong if I say it and it doesn't sound perfected or anything. We'll see, though. Oh, really? Where's that? Well, the thing is, though, is that even if I were to even travel outside of the continent, I have to ensure that I have like a passport, that I'm aware of what language the people on the other area speaks. I need to make sure I follow their customs or mainly their culture, because I don't want to sound offensive to anyone by accident. Oh, Indonesia? Huh. Still, there's just some things that need to be prepared. You have to prepare for, you know, because sometimes when you go to a different country, they have different forms of customs and traditions. Point is that if you were to do something that the people from that country find offensive and you're not aware of it at the time, then who knows what would happen next. Plus, you don't know what kind of things go on there, like what kind of problems, crimes, if there's any form of plague or anything that might be considered something you don't want to bring back to your state. There could be a problem. Plus, lately in this country, it's just getting bad, and I rather not want to. I'm just not a politics guy or anything, because that's just something I'd rather not do. Getting into politics means getting into a state of trouble that might be hard to get out of. So I usually keep my mouth shut when it comes to that kind of crap, unless I'm not out in public speaking about it. I'm not sure. I'm not really. I don't think so, because I'm also a picky eater. Reason I usually have I stick to my standards and I stick to what I like most. Trying things new is not something I'm good at when it comes to food. Reason most of the time whenever I try something new that I have never tried before, I usually just spit it out because it tastes so bad, bland. I'm not used to it. Like fruits and vegetables. I remember trying a squash one time. I instantly coughed it up. I almost threw up. I believe you. Trying new things is good. It's just that the problem is that changing certain things and adapting when it comes to trying new things, it can be a bit of a challenge for me. But I'm telling you though, most of the time whenever I try something new, it doesn't really go well at all. Right, hopefully I get the last J-Tooth from this guy, or any of them for that matter. We'll see if I can speak the secret phrase. I know for a fact that the dialogue will automatically just say it, but I want to see if I know. I see. Alright. I got the J-Teeth back. But yeah, like I said, alright. I'm gonna see what kind of yeah, you see this if you click review dialogue, it will show you what dialogue has been said during the current quest. The previous one that shows the secret phrase was the previous one that is not this one. So, hey, there's ZenZen SevenStar. Guess she recovered. There you go.
My teeth. Those feel great. Put your hand in and see if they feel secure. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'm not putting my hand in that thing. Good one, Dawnbreaker.
Okay, tell me the secret phrase. You don't remember it, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Am I going to have to roll over there and eat you up?
That won't be necessary. Yankachtik Tumben Chunu. Let's see if that works. I hope that's right.
As soon as he lets you get a word in edgewise, you firmly recite the phrase ZenZen taught you. Yankashtik Tumben Chunuha.
Yes!
You hope that was right.
I hope so too. Booyah! I gotcha.
That's the blooming bridge to the House of Flowers. It is a sacred place that embodies the land. But I warn you, you won't like what you find. Talk to Lady ZenZen before you go inside.
It will depend upon what I'm able to do and what I can't do. There are things that people need to be sure about before they even travel outside of the country. One, you have to remember that you let certain people know, like family, your job, like managers, and in parole if it's necessary, because there are some times when you have to make sure you have a time limit to when or how many days you're able to stay out of the country until you have to be back. I mention that stuff because sometimes there are some things that are like required by law in order to ensure that if you were to travel outside of the country. Yeah, yes, I know it's hypothetical, but I'm just saying if I had the chance, then probably. But it will have to depend upon what I'm able to do and what I'm able to manage. Still, I see what you mean, but for real. Right.
Do you sense it? Something is wrong here.
Yeah.
The living spirit who dwells in the House of Flowers is called Yashche.
Really?
You need a blessing from Yashche to purify you, and you'll need his permission to take a starfall lily.
Well, to be honest though, I'm not really well accustomed with those kind of places and stuff. It'll just have to be sure, like, what can I do, and I don't know. Treetop houses. I can tell you this though, I'm not really used to certain heights, but it depends.
Whatever corruption lies within, you'll simply have to deal with it.
Although the exterior is resplendent in color and form, there's something off about the place.
Really?
There it is again. A whiff of corruption and blight underneath the perfume. Something rotten.
Uh-oh. That ain't good. I see what you mean. Oh, looks like I got a helper here. I see what you... Yeah, oh, yeah, this is blight. Not good. Not good. I think this guy's a treant. Yeah.
Mana Bleeder, why do you intrude on this sacred place? Storm Wrecker, Fire Quencher, Ice Breaker.
Oh dear.
Whatever you wish from here, it is too late. The shadow has passed through here and left a mark.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the Blight. Prepare for a long, long stay.
This might be tough. We'll see. This treant here, this creature, is an embodiment of the land. We'll just have to see what happens then. Let's try this. Luckily this might actually help. Both of us are the life element, but wait, this guy's a... Oh. This guy's way higher than I thought. Well, just remember though, okay? I can't actually do that kind of stuff right to this guy because Yashche here is an embodiment of the land. I need him to purify me so I can be able to enter the pyramid of Mother Moon. And I believe that I need his permission, like ZenZen said, to take a Starfall Lily for something. Well, actually, I don't even know if this guy is max level based upon the after the previous update. Last update increased the cap level at 180, which is double the level amounts that I have right now in this wizard. Plus, wait, that hit he did with that wand, or however he did it, that was big. It'll depend. All right, let's see what I can do right now. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Oh, this guy weaved with Storm. I'm gonna collect the animus out of Yashche, and then I'll see what he uses next. I don't know if my stats are boosted thanks to this gear change, but we'll just see how much this does. Oh, well, that wasn't that much. I mean, well, using this wizard is not as much as using my max life wizard. It'll take some time for me to boost up my stats. I don't know. There are a lot of things I'm not really familiar with, nor do I actually look into or know about. But I don't know. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention and stuff. Last I recall, I do still have my my links of Ko-Fi and donation alerts up and stuff, but lately even though it hasn't been used, I'm just saying, like, I had to make a support ticket to a donation alerts due to the fact is that I have no idea what caused it, but I think they went through a little bit of a hiccups, or maybe I haven't streamed in a while, might be the reason, but I had to let them know that, I don't know, it's just a payout problem. Okay, let's see. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, like, it's not up to me to decide. I'm just having a little bit of trouble with the site. Who's this? Not sure. I don't even know what it looks like or what it is, but whatever. Well, what's up? What's your?
I've broken the shadow and cured my sickness.
Oh, nice.
You magician, I owe you much.
All right. You have a question, but remember that question. Remember, whatever you ask, okay? Just make sure it follows within the guidelines, okay? If there are things that if there's something you want to ask, make sure it's not anything drama related, okay? Otherwise, I'm not going to allow it. And remember, every time someone chats on my stream or any of my videos, the message will show. So just be aware of that.
You need to purify yourself to find the pyramid of Mother Moon?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. There you are.
Awesome.
You can safely enter the pyramid without disturbing the spirits resting inside. Finding the pyramid will be a harder task. You need a starfall lily to open the way. Take one. I will wait outside the House of Flowers.
All right. The starfall lilies are over here. Okay. Right.
Queen twisted me at the root. I will always remember your efforts, and when I am gone, my siblings will know your name.
Alright.
To reach Mother Moon, you must go down, 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 and then down again. The Starfall Lily will open the way.
Alright.
Place the Starfall Lily in the alcove at the Eternal Falls. Follow the path to Tierra de Brea. Lady ZenZen.
Tierra de Brea. That's the next area. Oh, right here?
Replace the starfall lily.
Oh, an opening.
There's a soft ground, like a snoring Azteca.
There we are. Sweet.
It is remarkable that you were able to cleanse the House of Flowers from the Shadow Queen's blight. It's a good thing we got Yashche's help. There are no easier paths down here. It is one of the oldest areas of Azteca.
Cool.
As the badge of leadership was lost to the Shadow's forces, we have to craft our own pyramid key. We need gold and greenstones.
Okay. By the way, whoever was the guy that wanted to ask me something, I have certain words blocked because of the amount of times people have been spamming. Do I know someone named Whoops? No. The only person I heard use that name was someone I know from a certain TF2 server, but actually knowing directly or actually on friends list or anything like that, the answer would be no. I don't know why you would ask me that.
You need to show your strength to gain an audience with the Gold Frills chief. Then you can ask him for some gold.
Okay. Alright, so here are the gold frills. They're Aztecasaurs, so they count toward the dinosaur list for Animus. Dude, are you talking about those people from Black Wonder? I know who Kimmel is. Yes, I do. Okay, the stuff you heard about Black Wonder, dude. I know him. A moderator from Black Wonder from TF2. And FYI, still really mad about them approving of a false report. Okay, so dude, that is something I'd rather not want to get into. So don't mention it. Okay, dude, it's fine. Okay, I'm just saying. What really disgusts me is that people who go way out of their way and do lots of crap. Okay, dude. What do you need? Sorry, it's just there are some things that still get me heated up. Reason being is for how messed up the topic is. But just remember, if you're to chat in my live chat, follow the guidelines, okay? I'm not going to be taking any exceptions. If it were to be broken, just give you a heads up. I have reasons. Excuse me? Excuse me? Why the fuck would you ask me that? Why would you ask me that? Do you even know what Luxray is? It's a Pokemon. Luxray, a cat. Half lion, half lynx. And you know what? In case you weren't aware, okay? I told you before, and I mentioned this in a previous YouTube post. That is something I already addressed. Okay? And because of that, you're now blocked. So get out of my stream. I told you before, and I'll tell you this again. Whatever kind of crap people have been using against me, rip-offs of my work, copyright infringement, blah blah blah. My character is a cat, and it's always gonna be that way, okay? Because that's what Luxray actually is. So get out, okay? People who are gonna ask me questions like that are gonna be banned. No exceptions. Yeah. As I thought. Alt account. Jeez, I don't know why the hell people were to ask me that.
You'll find Chief Galilonte over there, you big bully.
Just a heads up to anyone else that is still in this chat room. My character is a cat. And I already mentioned in a previous YouTube post that what I just answered just now. That is, it was mentioned before, okay? And I'm just shocked that I have to mention it again. And it also said that if anyone continues to persist on that topic, that it would lead to them being blocked. That is not an excuse for them to continue. God. Why do I get so much hate? Well, that's easy. Because apparently no one... They take things out of proportion, okay? It was... I made a mistake of actually starting to interact with a certain community around 2 to 3 years ago, not knowing what it actually concocts. Okay, because I'm not a troll myself. People thought it was a good idea to troll me, and they used a bunch of very sick, demented methods and lots of things that they can do using things that what I said before in the past, twisting certain types of things I say and fabricating a story or a type of event that never happened. The things that people have been accusing me of or people have been making allegations against me for are completely false. No evidence, no nothing. But for some reason, they still keep persisting on it no matter how honest I am. And lately, it's been getting worse. Also, one of the indications on why I haven't streamed in a while. Because people don't know what to believe lately. Despite me telling the truth on certain things, people are not willing to actually hear the truth. And they're not willing to accept it. They just jump to conclusions, and that's about it. If people would actually have the heart to hear, then there wouldn't be any issue. Dude, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Dude. Yeah, all three are blocked. Dude. God. Dude, you know what, dude? You are also blocked now because you broke all 3 rules at the same time. Get out of here. You broke. You see, this is what I'm talking about. People don't know when to learn.
What is this? You want some more gold? Yes, you can take some gold, outsider, but you will have to deal with Ezra Bad Taste, a Thunderhorn ghoul who has risen from the grave and taken over the line.
This will be something. Oh wait, I almost forgot. The grotto over Ashoka is where I'm supposed to be for my next spell. The summoning, at least. And I believe it's right over there. Let's see what I have to face in there before I can be able to see if I can summon it. New spell might totally help.
Creature is this? Another thief here to steal our gold?
No.
Destroy the interloper and place their skull with the others.
But yeah, whoever was the previous person that asked me why do I get so much hate? The thing is, all the crap and slander I've been getting, it's undeserved. Things that people have been accusing me of, they never actually happened. But for some reason, they just keep persisting and they keep picking at it and whatnot. It's just a really big pain in the ass, and I don't know why. They just have to continue putting it forward like that. If they would have just left me alone, there wouldn't be any problem. I'm just a normal guy who just wants to do my gaming, like whether on my computer or anywhere else, and I just stream it to the community because I want to share my what I play on the game. Like, sorry, it's just every time I get heated up, I tend to mess up my sentence, but still, I'm just a normal person like everyone else in the world. Same person that wants to live life, whether it's mainly in real life or both online and offline. Dude, fuck off. Dude, I'm gonna put this very clear. You were also now banned from my stream because I said before, doxing is not tolerated. You were all guys. My God, I told you guys from before in the past. Follow the guidelines or you will be blocked from my streams. If any of you... If I have to say this right now, like, on my stream, since you guys are clearly not reading the guidelines. First guideline, no trolling of any kind. That includes harassment, doxing, or anything like of that matter. No outside drama, because that will not be tolerated on this stream. Also, no false allegations or accusations being mentioned, and any of them being broken, any of the guidelines at all, will result in a ban. Do not test me. Jeez, that's the problem here. It's like no one is willing to listen. Barrel's almost done. Yeah, if anyone sees my chat message here on my stream here on the live chat, this is my one only warning. If anyone breaks the guidelines one more time, subs only will be the answer. I'm not going to be allowing people who are not subbed to my channel to be chatting if they're going to be continuing to dox or do any form of trolling or harassment of any kind. People who are going to be listening to my streams, anyone at all, have to be respectful of my wishes, along with anything that I am saying to you guys at all times. That also means don't insult my character, don't say any form of dox, don't do any form of harassment or bring up any form of outside drama that might lead to escalation or any problems here. That is final, okay? I am not going to be tolerating any of that. And this is one of the other reasons why I'm getting tired of life lately as well. Like, point is, people at this moment are not willing to listen at all. They just continue talking crap. Like, do they even know what's going on in life right now? The people not willing to listen, take in the truth, or do anything to make a difference, or Or all just be nice and do the right decisions. This is what really bugs me lately. There we go. Yep. Alright, guys. Prepare to be shaking in your boots or whatnot. Here it comes. Huh? Wait.
This must be the
Oh.
spot. You speak the summons taught to you by Professor Wu.
Whoa! There's a Spinosaur. Well, you're really close.
You have survived the reign of Earth's fury. I will solve you.
Alright. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys are not gonna listen, so yeah, subs only it is. You guys asked for it. I warned you. I actually warned you guys. I warned you. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. I try to warn you guys. Anyone that's gonna be talking on my channel, on any of my streams, you will now have to be a subscriber for at least 10 minutes. Okay? You asked for it. Doxing is not gonna be tolerated here. Same with harassment, outside drama, or anything that might be used to piss me off. That's not gonna be allowed here at all. So if people are gonna keep on doing this crap, then you guys can stay away. Or not say anything. Jeez, I don't know what it will take, but creating alt accounts to do this crap is not going to do any good. But yeah, so it's going to be subs only from now on until people are willing to actually accommodate. But it seems clear to me that it's not going to happen, so subs only it is. But okay, anyway, I'm gonna go back to Ravenwood and get my next spell, and then I'll head back to the Tierra de Brea. It's fine, man. Good to see you. Just a heads up, man. I have some guidelines for my channel now, and as of a few minutes ago, I had to change my setting from just back to subs only, because it seems clear to me that people are not going to listen to my wishes. They're not going to abide by them. They're not. There's all they keep doxing and they keep bringing up crap that I rather not talk about. Stuff that I rather not have to mention. Things I don't want mentioned on my stream. So yeah, 3 to 4 people were already blocked, and that led to the subs only being turned on again.
You have returned. Wonderful. I simply opened the door. You walked through yourself. Please remember to use this spell with wisdom and
Spiny Sore. Perfect. Alright. Okay, let's try this. Alright. I'm gonna add that spell right now, see how it looks. Sure. I appointed one mod so far, Dawnbreaker. Having another would totally help. However, I don't know, like, you know, what people are able to do these days, but still, it's really pathetic what they're trying to do. Like, why and what? Let's see. If I remember correctly, in the spell writing tab, I'm probably gonna let me upgrade it with, yeah. I'm gonna upgrade the variance to a highest kind of tier to ensure I'm able to use it properly. If I were to look at this correctly, it seems to me like the second path is something that might not work for my questing, at least. So the top pathway will have to do. Alright. Yeah, I had a bunch of spellments racked up, so... But, oh. Looks like the final pathway I'm still lacking a bit, but... I feel like questing more in Azteca will totally make it so I can make it there in time. So we'll see. Alright. Alright, the last part of the main quest. Before I can get some, gold... from Talali Long Cave, I think his name was, I have to deal with a Thunderhorn ghoul that took over the mine. And it swallowed Bad Taste, I think? I think that was the name of the undead ghoul, I think. And I don't worry, I think this teleporter here leads back to the site. Yeah, here it is. Right, so apparently when I'm here, I have to make a pyramid key. Gold I need first, and then green stones. I hope we can make the key in time so we can be able to make it forward to the Pyramid of Mother Moon. Who knows when the Umber Legion will find it too?
50 years of death leaves a bitter taste that's hard to get rid of. Let me try to wash my mouth with your blood.
That is not healthy. Here, I have a better idea. How about I knock your teeth out? Wait, does he even have any teeth? He's undead. In my time, it's probably gonna get dark within an hour. Daylight savings, you know. Eventually, I might have to stretch out my back or stand up at some point. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't really pause the stream. OBS Studio doesn't have a pause button or anything. One, death element. I know for a fact in Azteca there's also bosses that have a side element, like a second mastery. I think this one also uses ice, if I recall correctly. Unless it doesn't have a second school mastery. Unicorn. Alright, let's see if I have enough. I don't even know yet. Use this on this, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's see how well this does. Hopefully that helps. Heads up, by the way, I also blocked some words, made it possible. So don't. If anyone is subscribed just to talk shit, don't do it. Okay? I'm not. I already mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. I'm not allowing that. Not any of it. Oh, what do you know? This guy does know ice. I figured. Oh, there's that spell. Might as well try to test it out when I have the chance. Oh wait, this is the rank 10 spell for death on this world. That's Avenging Fossil. This might hurt. Yep. Those 3 traps with the 10% incoming from my devotion aura. Yeah. Oh, dude, oh my god. You guys are never going to listen, will you? Let's see how the spell works. Yeah, what do you think? They're still doxing.
Perhaps I should have just tried to brush and floss.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I have blocked people. I have blocked certain words. I made sure about guidelines, but that's just it. They don't know when to quit. I mean, even if even my live stream settings, even if they're put in basic moderation or even stricter wise, they still know how to bypass it. That's the whole problem with these people. I mean, why can't I just have people in my chat room that are just normal and friendly? Like, why can't I just have people like that more often? Like, the majority of people that usually just view my streams, they only do it to shit talk me. Like, I'm not the kind of person that deserves it. On the other hand, like can't people just know how to take a hint? Oh my god. Well, what you see, I already have certain words and certain things that make sure that people can't dox on my stream, but they know how to use a certain type of even if the spelling is off, they know how to do this kind of crap to ensure that they can bypass my settings and what I have for to make sure they can't. That's the problem.
The outsider returns with some shiny gold. I did not expect that. Now you need us to melt the gold down?
Yes.
You're a bushy one, outsider. What are you trying to make? A pyramid key? For what?
Pyramid of Mother Moon?
Pyramid of Mother Moon. That place was lost a long time ago. It fell into Pitch Black Lake well before my time.
Oh, that's where it is.
You need gravestones to finish your key. Good luck with that. My sister controls the gravestones.
Oh dear.
She's unreasonable.
How's that?
Chaozu and I have not spoken since our father died. You will have to strong-arm some green shields between taking you to her.
Alright. All right, let's see what I can do here. In case they have good resist, I might put some of this in my deck to ensure that I can hit him with a hard converted life to death. Here they are, right here. Hey, there's that UFO over there. But yeah, like, I find it to be a big waste of time for these people to just use. They keep creating alt accounts to ensure that they can bypass the block I gave them and continue to spam a lot of crap that I'd rather not mention or hear. Point is, I find it to be very pathetic. Like, they go out of their way. They keep continuing to do this crap. Like, they make random email addresses and they make these accounts just so they can do one thing to slander someone that doesn't need it. Even though I mentioned many times that this is not the channel for that kind of crap. Lately, it's been boiling my blood. I don't know how else to say it. Part of me doesn't want to talk about the outside drama or any form of matters that I've been dealing with, but for some reason, lately it's been getting really hard not to talk about it. And lately it's beginning too much. Like, can you blame me? No. I might have to spray some more of this stuff. I've been, in case you want to know what I sprayed, it's a type of room spray made of some eucalyptus and lime. Keeps me helps to make sure I can stay calm, and also you guys get the idea. Y'all know what eucalyptus can do. It has good stress relieving properties. I'll just use my hit for now. I don't need to find the animus spell yet. I need to beat 4 of these guys instead, not just 2, like the gold frills. Yeah, eucalyptus and lime is one of them. The other one is peppermint and lavender. Yes, I mainly spray this whenever I mainly spray it like a while before I go to bed, because it really helps with sleep. You see, I spray lavender and peppermint room spray to ensure that I can be able to have good night's sleep, and to ensure that I can be able to rest easy. Eucalyptus and lime, that's for my energy and my stress. Helps to relieve my anxiety too. I mean, although, like, I'll bring up this factor: the lavender and peppermint spray that I use for my room. It might be one of the reasons why it's been easier to go to sleep. Also, how I usually block off a lot of noise. You can probably tell why. Yeah, lavender candle should be fine, but I'm not really a candle person. I appreciate the suggestion though. The room spray I got was easily manageable to buy. It was like around $5 at Meijer, I believe. I think candles are a little bit more expensive than the room spray I got. I'm trying my best to still keep going, you know. It's being kind of tiring lately. Now that it's getting darker outside, it's more likely that people are gonna get tired, like earlier than usual. sleep cycle, circadian rhythm, this, that, you know. Alright, that takes care of that.
Zhao Zhu green skirt is over there. She's the one wearing the green skirt. I think that would be obvious.
It is.
Stranger, why do you come here? My brother sent you? I have trouble believing that. We don't talk. Not since father died. Father did not leave a last will and codex.
Oh dear.
So there was no proper division of his land. Lale took the gold mine, even though I want it. So I took the Greenstone Riverbank, even though he wants it.
Well, now I see why they haven't talked in a while. Hold on, guys, give me a second.
See? I told you Chaozu was unreasonable. I always wanted the greenstone. Father knew it, but he made me train here at the mine. And then he died.
Really?
What was I to do? What do you mean, just switch? We cannot trade roles without the last will and codex. Hey, I have an idea. If you investigate our father's tomb, maybe you can find some clue as to what he intended upon his death. I don't mean an actual tomb, but the spot where he died. He was killed in a feeding ground by the venomous quetzals.
Oh, I see what you mean. Let's move that in here. Hope that helps. Okay. Will this be enough? We'll find out. Let's see. What's going on? Excuse me? Dude, I see your... No, dude. I don't know if you're aware of this though, but I know what that is, man. I know what that is. Okay? Dude, you can get out, okay? Alright? No. I know whoever this person is with the profile picture here of my character, man. No, that's... No, dude, you're out of here, man. Alexander the Resurrection, I know that's you, okay? Get out. I'm not allowing anybody to misuse my character like that, okay? Absolutely not. Yeah. I'll see. In case you weren't aware, the person that I recently just banned from my chat room, he used a profile picture that he made with AI. That was obviously Alexander the Resurrection. Someone who apparently will not quit persisting on making my time on online living hell. Using my character to do things I would never do. Absolutely not. Now I gotta tolerate it. And making me have an alt account to do that kind of crap and subscribe to my channel just to do that shit? Absolutely not. That is something I'm not gonna tolerate. I will never tolerate that crap, ever. Well, dude, just don't talk about it, okay? Anyway, guys, read my guidelines and follow them before you start chatting. Any breaking of the guidelines will be an immediate block. No exceptions. Obviously, it was obviously him, because the stuff I've been seeing on both of their channels for the past couple months, both that X account and the other one, same form of content. It's not easy. It's not rocket science, you know? No, yes it was, okay? Yes it was. I know for a fact because that same profile picture came from that same account from the X platform. I know the timeline and I'm not an idiot. Okay? Do not... Anyway, guys, do not slander or do anything that might piss me off. Otherwise, you will be blocked. Don't test me. Dude, whoever just said that... No outside drama. Okay? No outside drama. Okay? Whatever's being done over there, I've already made sure about it. Okay, just stop. Well, still, you guys know for a fact I don't want to tolerate it here. Okay, just stop. I did. It was normal though. It was merely just a normal day yesterday, no big deal.
After the battle, the venomous Quetzals flee into that cave. Perhaps they might have brought their prey inside?
No, because I didn't... Well, I'm not really the one to do Christmas shopping anymore because my family made it so I can save money. Not a big deal though. Right, so this must be where those Quetzals must have taken the previous. We'll see. Okay, that must be something you can do. Right, yeah. That must be the main Quetzal out here. Hmm. Oh, all right, dude. Yeah, dude. I said it before. I'll say it again. Doxing, unacceptable. Anyone who does that will be immediately blocked. Does anybody ever listen? God damn it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to multitask. Hey. Sorry, I just had a stretch. Hold on. Yeah, good to hear from you. I don't know, well, actually, still, no. No thanks. I'm not allowing anyone to do that right now because, in case you haven't realized, I've been dealing with way too much, and right now is not the time. If anyone is going to be, doing anything for me and based on my character, it's going to be me that's asking. Okay? That's final. Plus, I remember the last time I spoke with you, okay? The last time I spoke with you, you came up with a bunch of crap, like at the same time. I don't know if it was you or a different Santa, but still, using an excuse to draw a trace, use a tracing of my face that someone took from one of my pictures, dude. No. Okay, not gonna tolerate that. And if you want to stay, well, dude, no. Okay, but still, dude, the answer is no. I'm not gonna consent to that at all. No. Dude, it doesn't matter, man. I don't care. It's not your artwork if it came from a picture that belonged to me. I don't know if you remember this, but I know exactly what that was. And I don't know if you realize this, but using the thing about DMCA, this and that, dude, it doesn't matter. No thanks. I'm not a guy that likes tattoos, okay? I have one body in this world, and I try to respect it, because once you get a tattoo on, it's not going to come off. Dude, no. Similarity my ass, man. It's not a strong point to put across, and it's not something that has to be mentioned, okay? I'm saying that because the intent of it. I know what the intent for it was, and I know where it was shown. So, don't care. Well, yeah, I'll see. It's easier for you. Easier said than done. People need to learn just to be friendly on my chat, and this is my live stream. If people are going to be like chatting in here, okay, they have to follow the guidelines I put forth. It clearly says and shows the guidelines before people are able to chat. Before people are able to talk in my chat room, they have to follow the guidelines and accept those. No trolling of any kind. No outside drama, and also not to say anything that might piss me off. This is something that everyone needs to follow. Dude, it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. All right, so. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this now. Stop talking about this kind of thing. Any more mention of it will put you on timeout. Okay, this is not your stream. Oh, this might be hard. This might be a little bit tough. Might have to use a heal. Yeah, that's the spin spell for the life users. It comes from the Grizzleheim lore pack. I'll probably stream Minecraft at some point. It'll just depend upon what I'm able to do at the time. Like if I can be able to do a Minecraft live stream with what I have. Use this next. Let's see how much more health I have to take out. Let's use this. Not a bad choice for a starter Pokemon. If I recall correctly, Bulbasaur is the first Pokedex entry. I don't really have a favorite restaurant. No, well, not as of recent. Well, yeah, I do. I do have an X, but lately I don't really post much on social media anymore. I have a reason for that, but like I said, I don't want to get into this kind of stuff right now. Let's see, what else can I use? My favorite McDonald's sandwich? I believe it's the Quarter Pounder, with cheese, of course. I usually have specifics to how I usually ask for when they make my food. It's because there are some stuff I'd rather not have in my burgers. Yeah, Culver's is a good restaurant too. I mean, it seems to me like what they say on their commercials, they live up to their name. I can agree to that. Yeah, I would tell you this one story about this one cashier guy at McDonald's, but lately every time I feel like I mention a certain story, then people try to use that kind of stuff against me for some reason. Well, no, it's not that kind of. No, it's not that. It's something else. But all right, so I'll tell you guys this though, okay? There is something that I usually try to make sure before when I do any form of order at McDonald's or anywhere else similar. I try to ensure that they're aware of a certain type of there's a certain add-on that I rather make sure that's not in any of my burgers. In that specific, well, I don't know what it really is though, like what the term for it is, but I make sure to let them know specifically to not include onions at all. Like, I recently found out that onions are a thing that my body rejects. So, and one of the things I try to mention to the people on the drive-through line or anything, I just tell them that to not include onions or leave onion bits in my patty, because back then they do that at times, and I recently found out that it can possibly be an allergic reaction if there were to be an onion in my patty. Like, so that's the thing. One of the times when I try to mention it on the drive-thru line, when I got up to the cashier guy, I told him that there were times when I mentioned this in the past that people have left onion bits on my patty, on my Quarter Pounder, and he immediately got very offensive to me. He called me an asshole, blah blah blah. And he was being so disrespectful and racist that the person that had to take over for him and stuff told me directly that that person was going to get written up. I think he got fired the next day. Well, I hate to break this to you, Santa, but I'm not really like, known for allergies, because back then when I was younger, I never had any form of allergy that I was aware of, at least. People usually find out that if they have an allergy if they get tested at the doctor's office. Like, they poke their hand with a needle that has the kind of stuff in it to see if they come up with a reaction. No, it wasn't. No, dude, it wasn't that. It wasn't. I don't even know what race he was, but it wasn't that race or my race. But I don't even know for sure. But dude, I'm telling you this. He was speaking of family and this and that, hours and pay, and like he wouldn't like. I was mainly focused on how he was speaking in general. Like, does he treat his customers that way? He was probably fired the next day. Well, it's just a guess, but or what I assume, because you don't want an employee of a certain company talking to you in that way if you're the customer, because if you're gonna be working at retail or any fast food joint, you need to make sure that if you're gonna be working at a place like that, treat every customer with respect. Otherwise, if you speak very poorly toward a customer, angrily or any form of that matter, the company itself will lose business, and that will be a major reputation problem. And the person who caused it will likely get a big write-up. I know. That's what I've been doing. I don't tell people medical history because I don't even know if I have any. I don't know if I have any serious allergies or not. I merely just have reactions when it comes to pollen outside. But I know for a fact that every time my body has an onion inside the stomach, my body will likely reject it. Trust me. I have experience with that, and I do not want to go through it again. All right, let's search the nest.
You search through the nest and find spike horn trappings. These must have belonged to Talali and Chalchu's father. You find a folded paper. It's some kind of last will and codex.
Oh, he did have one.
Examine it and think you can read it correctly. It says Talali Long Cave should have the Greenstone Riverbank, and Chalchu Greenskirt should get the gold mine.
Oh, that's good news. I guess Talali and Chalchu's father actually did have the right intention after all. That's good to hear. Well, to be honest though, it doesn't matter, like, who's like, it doesn't really matter who the person is in general, but still, the general point when it comes to being an employee of a certain company, doesn't matter what kind of job it is. If you're disrespectful to any customer, regardless of who they are or what they're known for, there will be problems for both the person, the employee, and the company itself. Just one small slip up or one serious problem or of a bad argument can cause a certain chain of events that might lead to the company losing profit and customers. Trust me, I've been working in the fast food joint, I've been working in fast food and retail for my first few jobs, and that was like before I start working at factories and stuff. But that was like around 5 years ago when that all stopped in that point for job market.
You actually found a last will and codex.
It's starting to get dark outside. My room has gotten dark. Sorry, give me a second, guys. My character might be still for a second. I gotta turn on the light. My eyes. And you gotta. Man, sorry. I had to stretch. There we go. Sorry, my VR model might be a bit stuck when I get out of my chair. It was fine, just normal.
Go and tell my sister, Chalchu Greenskirt, we both have to move. Tell her what you found in my father's papers.
All right.
She is welcome to the gold mine. I'll be Greenstone Riverbank.
All right. Yeah, I haven't like, you know, did some I haven't done any form of redecorating or renovating lately. I mainly just been taking care of the house in the normal way, like chores and stuff, like vacuuming, laundry, this and that, dishes, etc. I haven't had the opportunity to, like, you know, redecorate yet. I think I do have something like that. I just didn't have the time to do it yet, or if I actually have it in my room yet. All right.
You found Father's last will and codex. Who would have thought? Excellent. Tell my brother I'll move in tomorrow.
Sweet.
What's that? You need some greenstones? Of course. Here, have a handful.
All right, that might help. Getting closer to crafting that pyramid key. Oh wait, did I forget to touch this thing? There we go. That's the other one found. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm okay with taking pointers when it comes to decorating a house. In my eyes, I try to be as organized as I can. Like, make sure that things are in order, ensure that things are placed properly, that everything is, whether it needs space or not, still. But, oh, and by the way, big guy on campus, I don't really use a dishwasher. I mainly just wash dishes by hand, because I don't have a dishwasher at my house. But it's not a big deal. General labor, elbow grease, has to be done some point, you know?
How did she take the news? Excelente.
I'm not really into sports that much. I mean, I watch it at times with my family whenever I'm visiting them, but I don't really have much of a favorite. I mainly just stick to what we usually just cheer for at times. Not a big deal.
You have been good to us, outsider. You need to melt the gold down to make your new pyramid, kid. Why don't you use our forge? Go use it and make what you need.
I hope so too. I mean, however, when it comes to football, I already know which team I usually root for. Ice skating? I mean, I'm okay with ice skating. Well, you see, back then when I was younger, I had a hard time with it, but if I remember correctly, the first time I tried ice skating was when I was young. Like, I think 5th grade, I think? That was when I first, that's when I first tried ice skating, when I went during a school trip. But I can tell you this. I first took it easy. Sorry. But yeah. The thing is, I first took it a little bit slow at first. I tested myself, but then I got easily used to it. One of my strong points when it comes to my own self in real life is that whenever I try something like new, I mean activity wise, for some reason I find it easy to get used to. Like, I improve quickly, or I learn quickly. It's kind of hard to explain. All right, let's make that pyramid key.
Under Lady ZenZen's direction, you melt the gold down, then form it into a pyramid key.
No, I don't.
Add the stones and let it cool.
I don't drink out. Sorry, that sneeze kind of caused me a bit of a throat. Here. No, I don't drink alcohol. You see, I'm gonna be clear here. I made an oath to myself before I became 21 to not drink, chew, smoke, vape, or any of that stuff, or do anything that might do any form of anomaly to my body. Like, the reason why is because of my mental disorders. Not spectrum related. I'm talking about the stuff that comes after it. I worry that if I drink or smoke or any of that kind at all, it will become a massive problem in the future. I might become obsessed with it, and then it will turn to a problem where I might become addicted. And then after that, I'll make poor decisions without knowing it. And then I might put me somewhere where I might not want to I might end up in jail. But I'm not saying that actually will happen, but I'm just saying I don't want to take a risk. Because that likely will happen. Or maybe it might lead to a drunk driving incident. Oh. So, I mean, so out of all the beverages I usually drink in life, I mainly just drink water, milk, juice, and soda. That's mainly about it. Any form of alcohol or liquor or any kind of beer, that stays off the table for me.
Amongst your myriad skills, you're not a half-bad jewelry maker either.
Alright. But yeah, lately when it comes to soda, I mainly just drink Pepsi, like any form of Pepsi. Well, actually, I don't have a massive I don't really topple one over the other when it comes to Coke and Pepsi. But part of me feels like I should probably like not drink so much of that lately because of the fact is there's a fact when it comes to Pepsi or any form of dark colored soda, like Pepsi or Coke. I was told by one of my coworkers recently that because dark colored pep sodas like Coke and Pepsi have the ingredient corn like what kind of corn syrup again? Like high fructose corn syrup? I think it's well, what I just mentioned or some sort of kind of it. It can cause problems in the sinuses, like stuffy nose or something like that. And that's one of my major flaws in my own body. I have a hard time with sinuses. So, people at work think I should probably limit the amount of dark colored soda I drink. Yeah, I know, dark like the corn syrup in the dark colored sodas. It causes problems in the nasal area. That's what I was told, at least. Which is why he never drank the kind of soda again. That's what he said, at least. Oh, and no, I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons yet.
Excellent job. The pyramid key looks beautiful, but it is hollow.
Hollow?
We'll need to enchant it.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Will unlock the barriers before us.
Okay.
We can enchant it with a powerful relic known as the Azure Moonstone. But a terrible monster, Sepactli, has it.
Sepactli? That's the name of that. Oh, okay.
We need to find out where Sepactli lairs. Go and collect some frogs as bait from the bank of the Blackwater.
Okay. But yeah, I can tell you this though. I don't. It's hard for me to play other games lately, but it's I mean, I'm not saying it's a big deal or anything, but still. When it comes to my laptop, I can only handle so much for now. I can only handle like certain games, like especially for my streams. In case any of you are able to remember, the last different game I played, other than Wizard101 and Team Fortress 2 on my laptop for my live streams, was Poppy Playtime. It was Chapter 3, of course. A lot of the games lately, you'll see, can cause a problem with my stream. Like, when I played Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime on my computer here, on live stream, you could tell that there were some problems. Like the game, the processing was so much, and the encoding was overloaded. So it kind of caused it kind of caused my game to buffer and have some streaming problems. Well, to be honest though, I wouldn't mind, but I'm in the future though, I might as well try to save up my money as best I can once I get some other parts of my life stabilized. I'll probably see if I can get a new desktop. But for now, I'm more focused on trying to ensure that I can keep my life going, like bills, rent, etc. I pay that stuff first. And yeah. It's not something that's easy to do, but it's all I can do for now. Until I can figure out how to make some more money and save it at least.
Those will do. There are any number of caves Sepactli could be hiding in. Go place some bait in front of.
Yeah, I mean I can build one. I mean like I can try at least. However, the components might be hard to do. I never actually built something from scratch before, like especially something like that. Part of me gets really into crafting things, like building things from scratch, like seeing how it will turn out, similar to how like someone in Minecraft tries to build something from scratch that hasn't been, like, you know, been made by anyone else before. I tried that when I was a kid long ago, but it wasn't really much of a success. It's just that I don't know if you realize this, or if I can actually think this is actually the case, but still, when it comes to building something or taking something apart and putting it back together, that can be something that might be difficult if not done properly or carefully. I remember one time this laptop I'm using right now, the laptop I'm using, I had to take it apart one time so I can replace one of the fans inside it. It was, you see, the problem with that was going on with the laptop was one of the fans was going through a noise problem. Like it was causing a bit of it was clanging against something. It was causing major noises and stuff that made it hard for me to play my game, or any game for that matter, because it was so distracting and loud. It was going to cause a problem if I were to start streaming it. Still, I checked the fan. I ordered the specific part, and then I took it apart and replaced it along with using a guide to ensure I don't touch anything or mess anything up in the process. It was a success. The thing is, if I don't really use a form of instruction based upon how I'm doing it, or how I'm like, how the steps go at least, I worry if I make the wrong move or do things the wrong way and do things in the wrong order, there will be a problem in the future. I had to be very careful because this is the only laptop I have. The only kind of computer I have, actually. I didn't want to risk breaking it and having to like, save up money to buy another laptop. You know how much time that would take. Exactly. Yes, and that was exactly it. I recently brought my laptop to to Best Buy. Geek Squad is the repair part of Best Buy, and I told them what was going on with it, and he explained it. And the guy that I talked to, he didn't even have to take apart the laptop at all. I didn't have to pay anything because he obviously just told me the answer and what I should do. He knew what the problem was, and that it was one of the fans. So I took the laptop home, took it apart, checked the kind of fan I needed. I kept my laptop away for the whole day until I got the part I needed, and I replaced it. I was extra careful. That was it. Sometimes parts can get bad at times.
You placed the bait? Good job.
All right, wait.
We've waited long enough. Check the caves and see if Sipacli has taken
All right.
any of the bait.
Okay, 10 minutes later, or maybe even longer. Now let's see which cave has lost its bait. We'll know. Sipacli. Like, wonder what kind of monster it is. Well, to be honest, I don't think I think it might not be the company, maybe just that guy. I see which one that the Sipacli is in right here.
This cave entrance, the bait has been taken.
All right, the Sipacli layer's in there. I wish they would add some ways of ensuring that I don't have to keep running back and forth. Like, yep, like there have been updates in Celestia and also Zafaria that there are ways to ensure that you don't have to keep running back and forth. This area, not so much. The last time I bought something in Best Buy, it was a pair of noise canceling earbuds to use at work.
Aha! Now we know. No, you can't just walk in there and ambush a beast of Sipacli's reputation and age. That would be improper and rude.
So what do we do about that? Sorry, I'm also checking some stuff.
We must fashion a proper war challenge. let him know you want to duel and to give him time to prepare his deadliest spells.
Is that really worth the risk?
It's just the way things are done. For the war challenge, we're going to need a shield, a fan, and an addle spear thrower.
Okay.
Let's deal with the shield first. Find Washtek Great Shield and ask for his great shell.
Okay. Hopefully this won't be a problem. Sepakli is a terrible monster, but still, actually giving the monster the chance to prepare to battle me, that might be something that it might be a challenge that I can probably take. Well, it's probably worth it if it has the Azure Moonstone, but who knows what would happen in there. We'll have to find out.
Jess, what do you want?
A shell?
You want my shell shield for a war challenge? Ha, that is a big favor to ask. Tell me, outsider, how big is your courage?
Lion's heart, lot of courage and lot of courage.
Do you have the courage to face the 1,000 teeth of Sepakli?
Teeth?
Maybe no. Sepakli sheds his teeth every day.
Wait, 1,000 teeth? Really?
You'll
Huh.
find them littered about the Quetzal feeding grounds. What do you think he lives on? If you can collect a handful of Sepakli teeth, I'll trust in your courage.
Let's check. Wait a minute. This kind of tooth looks very familiar. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what kind of creature this Sepakli is. Based upon what I faced before, this is caiman teeth. Caiman. I don't know if you guys remember some of the previous foes I faced here before, but a caiman is a kind of a crocodile. Well, you remember, in case you guys don't remember what kind of creatures they look like, you'll know for sure once we start facing the Sepakli. You'll know what they look like. Yeah, kinda. Yes, indeed.
Of course, Sepakli has hundreds and thousands more teeth just waiting for you. Here is my great shell shield. Lady ZenZen SevenStar guides you?
Yes.
It's rare to see an alien here, but they have a connection to Mother Moon. Keep her safe. Take the great shell shield to Lady ZenZen. Whoever you are making this war challenge for will surely tremble in anticipation.
Does he even know I'm going to be facing the Sepakli with the war challenge?
You got the great shell shield.
Probably not.
It will be perfect for our war challenge.
Yes.
For the next part of our war challenge, we need a finely crafted addle. Those are the spear throwers the moon skulls use.
Ah.
Ask Otomi Farspike if he can help us craft one.
All right. He looks like a green shield. Well, I don't think I've seen a moon skull. A moon skull is a different form of Aztecasaur. You see, in case you guys aren't familiar, these guys here are spike horns. But back in the area where the Zocalo is, there's three forms of Aztecasaurs. One is the moon skulls, another one is the thunderhorns, and lastly the smoking mirrors. I'm surprised. I don't even know why they have certain names for the kind of species, but still. But these guys kind of resemble the thunderhorns, but they're called spike horns for a reason. Just look at them.
Careful. If you surprise me, I might fling a spear at you.
Don't even try.
You need a carved atlatl? Yes, I could do that. But I need a fine piece of wood and my tools.
Really?
If you can find a good solid piece of petrified wood, that is essential. You'll need to search around Tiara. But just as important, the gold frills took my carving tools. Can you get them back for me?
Why would they take your tools? Alright, there's a piece of petrified wood somewhere. Oh, here's one. Oh. Wait, there's 3 pieces of the tools I need from these guys? I thought it would just be one battle. That sucks. Yeah, I do. Well, actually, not me, but my family does. At times I watch their dog. Well, she's getting really old. I think she's almost 17. I look after her while my parents are away. I'm surprised that she's still around, but it's good to see. I worry that once she in the future passes on, I might be really depressed after that, or at least saddened. I don't even know which is the proper word to use, but still, man's best friend is always going to be a dog. But yeah, I mean, I wish I was able to have a pet, like at my place. I'm just saying that there are reasons why I probably shouldn't at the time. One is responsibility, and which is fine, but because of the hours I usually work, if I were to train a pet, especially if it's a puppy or a kitten or any form of that kind of age, then I need to ensure I spend a lot of time with them and know how to care for them. If I'm gonna be working a full-time shift, then that means I won't be able to do that, and I have to have someone else help out with that. But that means I gotta pay them in the process. I mean, another reason is because, you know, I have a collection and stuff at my place. I don't want to have a pet in my bedroom or anywhere that has a certain collectible and have them chewing on any of it. But more importantly, if I were to have a cat, which is probably something I actually wanted to consider, I need to ensure that they don't go near my dad. He's allergic. I'm just saying, there are a lot of things I gotta consider before I actually take a chance and actually be willing to get a pet of my own. Plus, you know, veterinary appointments as well, like vaccinations, getting them spayed or neutered. You get the idea, right? Well, yeah, cats do like, you know, do that kind of stuff, but it depends on how you train them and what kind of cat you have. Like, some cats can be very clingy. Some of them can be very closed and elusive, meaning like they want to keep them themselves and they will only approach when they want to. If I were to have a cat, it would have to be a cat that is affectionate, but also knows not to touch anything that might be considered precious to me. Things that I cherish. But still, it just depends upon how they act or how they behave. It doesn't matter what kind of breed they are, but it just depends upon how they are going to likely respond. There's just a lot of factors to be put into consideration. Still, I mean, I remember correctly, I used to watch my neighbor's cats at times when I was still at the old address while they were away. The story behind them, though, I can tell you this. It was good at first, though, but once they got older, it can be a bit... I don't know how to explain this, though, but sometimes when pets get older, sometimes the way they behave and how they go throughout their day, it can change. One day they'll be open and be willing to actually be near people, and the next thing you know it, they'll be very closed-minded and be hiding everywhere. That they'll think that the way they play should be biting your hand off. Well, not literally, but still. If they can when they claw somebody, it will cause a cut and bleed. Not joking. Cat scratches and cat bites can be a bit lethal at times. Reason being, the wounds they create can be led to infection. Not kidding. A doctor has told me that before. All right, is that enough? All right.
Good. Now let me see what I can do for you.
You stand back and watch
Is that it right here?
Tony chip away at the rock-like wood. It's quite remarkable. He carves out a beautiful weapon.
That's an LL spear thrower?
There, will this do?
Yes.
You like it? Take it to ZenZen SevenStar.
Alright, now I need a fan, I think. First I got a shell. Now a carve atlatl, or however you that word is just hard to pronounce. Now I need a fan to complete the war challenge. After that, Sapakli will be next.
We need a golden fan. As another
Golden fan?
part
Oh.
of the formal
We're in the gold mine. Come on. Yeah, this is perfect.
The winds of change. Do you think you can convince the Lally Long Cave to part with one?
If he's still there. I say that because apparently you know for a fact that Chalali Long Cave and Chalchu Green Skirt are gonna be moving soon. We'll see. Oh, you want a fish? Maybe Santa Claus will be willing to give you one if there is one. Like, where can you find one?
You want a golden fan? Have one. For your good work. It's the last bit of gold I can give away before my sister moves in here.
That's what I thought. But, alright. Will this be enough for the war challenge? Let's find out. Once the pyramid key is completely enchanted and ready to open the barriers before us, the next step will likely be to go to the Pyramid of Mother Moon. As Chalali Long Cave said, it's sank into pitch black lake, and I'm probably guessing that riverbank that we passed by multiple times is part of it.
That was easy.
It was easy. It was really easy.
We need to properly anoint the gold fan before it can become part of the war.
I knew there was going to be a catch.
You're going to need some venom from the venomous Quetzals.
Really?
You can get it by fighting them or letting them bite you, but
Let's go with the first option.
when you have the venom, carefully apply it to the fan. Don't get any in your eyes.
I think I know better than that.
Once you've done it, meet me by Sepakli's cave.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, 2 battles should do the trick. I mean, all I gotta do is just fight these venomous Quetzals and just have them, well, however they use their venom, or I gotta put it onto the golden fan. Or however they do it. But yeah. So after I get the venom and anointed the fan, then Sapakli, I'm coming for you. I probably guessing that I just gotta fight Sapakli, win, and then take that Azure Moonstone that he has in his possession. I'm surprised. It's been like around two and a half hours so far. Surprised I'm still going, but it makes sense since I had nothing else to do today. It's a Saturday after all, not a busy day. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm stretching out my back. I'm not really into sea life that much. It's not that I don't want to have a pet that resides underwater. It's just that if I were to have a pet, it would have to be a kind of pet that I'm able to like. I don't know how else to explain it though, but having something small might not be something that I might want to have as a pet. Well, birds are fine. I mean, like, I remember one of my aunts had a bird. I think they named it Mickey Bird, I think. However, even the bird was friendly, but it was mainly only friendly toward my aunt and my mom. Toward anybody else, it would probably just avoid. But still, birds can be friendly depending on how they're raised. Oh, really? Then, okay. Well, good to know. But still, if I were to have any form of pet, it would have to be like probably either a dog, cat, rabbit, or maybe even a parrot, depending upon like what I'm able to have in the house. My neighborhood has people that own pets, and they wander at times. I'm just trying to make sure that if I'm going to have a pet, it would have to be one I'm able to tolerate. A guinea pig is okay. Yeah. To be honest, though, guinea pigs... I remember last time I interacted with a guinea pig, I believe my cousin had some. She told me that they don't have a hard time trying to produce their own form of vitamin C. So she had to feed them she had to feed them some sort of sweet peppers. I remember when I saw them munching on those peppers. It was adorable. It was fast, but also very cute to watch. Haven't actually thought about that. Never actually seen a guinea pig with a mohawk. Or even a faux hawk. You know what the difference is between a faux hawk and a mohawk, right? The difference is by how it looks. In my opinion, though, I'm more of a faux hawk kind of guy, because if I were to try to style a mohawk, my hair would not, like, be good for that. Faux hawk, more likely. I mean, if any of you have seen the Cobra Kai series on Netflix, the guy that goes by Hawk, that's actually a faux hawk, I think. Yeah, it's a faux hawk. If they actually mention it as a mohawk on the series, then they really got to edit their script. Because I mean, part of me really needs to get back into watching Netflix. I just don't have my own Netflix account yet. I'm more worried about making sure I can be able to manage my money first. Good to see you again, Dawnbreaker. We had a bit of issues here and there, but lately with the people that are mainly talking right now, it's gotten better. We're mainly just chit-chatting while I'm playing the game. As long as the people in the chat room follow the guidelines, everything should be fine. Alright, that should be enough venom. Oh, there she is. Alright. Alright, guys, we're gonna be ready to face the Pactly in a minute.
No problems, I hope?
Nah.
Excellent job collecting all the components for the war challenge. It will impress him and show him you respect and fear him.
Huh. If you were to respect and fear someone at the same time, that might be something that's hard to judge or something. I don't even know how to say it.
The Pactly is going to know a big fight is coming. Let me deliver it for you, and then you head in.
Okay.
Once you defeat him, remember, you need to take the Azure Moonstone. We need that to enchant the Pyramid Key. I'll see you here when you've won.
Alright. 1 minute later, now we head in. This boss might cheat. In case no one's aware about how Arc 2 and higher Wizard101 bosses go, they have form of cheat cycle and stuff. You'll see for sure. Oh, there.
Are you the one who
Yeah, I thought so. A Cayman.
This war challenge? I'll admit, it's impressive.
Yeah, you see, in case you haven't seen the worlds of Crocotopia and anywhere else, yes, this is what a croc looks like. But in this world, they're called Cayman. And the Sapakli is one of them.
I expected you to be taller. Nevertheless, I have prepared my greatest spells to destroy you. Do I smell your fear?
Oh, is that the Azure Moonstone right there? I think it is.
Fear is a disease. It poisons the spirit. Let me help you strike it from your heart. Come into my maw, and do not be afraid.
Okay, I'll give the Sapakli credit for having a good tough talk right now. Like, showing how to send fear to your opponent, and actually doing it, like, very deep, very menacing. You will see that he knows what he's talking about. You'll see, guys. You'll see. That can make a threat or your opponent very challenging. If they know what they're saying, and if they can probably pull it off themselves afterwards, you'll know that you're in for a tough fight. But let's see. I remember correctly, this guy might have a bit of a... There's a cycle, I think, that I need to follow to ensure... Let me just add some traps in there, and then, yeah, just in case. All right. At this. Put some of this in. There we go. This will do. All right. All right, this will do for now. All right. Let's show Sapakli who's boss. Oh, by the way, guys, this form of Azteca sword right here, that's a moon skull. You can probably tell by how they look and how they're formed. Yeah, but take a look at the head. Moon skull. Part of me feels like I should stand up and stretch out my body a bit. But, man. Hey, Dawnbreaker. Also, you just asked if you have any pets. I think he means in real life. Oh yeah, yeah. See the words up top. That's a sign that the boss can cheat. Yeah. Follow the steps of the war dance. Yes. Yes. First is a trap. If I can probably tell this. If a trap is placed on me for that cycle, then I have to use a trap on him. If he uses a blade on himself, then I gotta use a blade. Right, let's see. Let's use this next. There goes the New Moon Priest. Yeah. I don't know if you are, I don't know if, in case you were to play Wizard101, the scroll spell, Redis, I can't pronounce the first word, but still, it's not a spell you can learn from the life teacher. It's a spell that usually gets dropped from the Grizzleheim lore pack. You have to have a type of currency in this game they call crowns to buy the packs, and see if you can get it. But I don't know if you realize this though, but well, it can also be crafted, but it costs a lot. It requires a lot of reagents, and the treasure card form of how the spell is. But I don't know if you guys also were aware, but they changed to how spells can be obtained by drop. You have to. It's easier to get the spellements to craft the spell in general, but it depends on how you're able to handle things and what you can afford and what you can't. Yeah, exactly, and that's a factor that makes it harder to get. Like life spells like I said, the squirrel spell, Pigsy, goat monk, luminous weaver. Yeah. Alright, the cheat cycle continues. Now it's a blade I have to use. And luckily I just used it. Yeah, charm dance. A charm is a blade. If it's positive, of course. But yeah. Well, they're not actually expensive or anything. Like, whether it's bought online or in a store with prepaid cards. Like, if you were to buy a prepaid card for Wizard101 from a store, like, to get 5,000 crowns, it's just $10. It depends on how much you buy, like whether it's by card or online in bulk. But I can guarantee you, though, if you want to buy a lot of crowns to ensure you can use in the crown shop, you have to make sure you save the money and make sure you spend it wisely. Like, if you were to buy a bulk amount of crowns and then keep buying certain packs to get the spell elements for it, which of course might be by chance, of course, then you're going to be in for a hard time and you might be wasting more than you think. That's something that people need to consider before they actually make an attempt. Like my wizard right here, I back then, like, I don't know how long ago it was, but I made sure to actually have enough crowns saved so I can be able to get the spells I need to craft the spells, or even get them dropped. Back then before the spellments came out, there were a couple lore spells that could only be obtained by drop from a certain boss. That changed when the spellment update came out. There were 3 spells. One of them was for storm, one of them was for fire, and the last one was for life. Yeah, you see, that's the whole thing. It's like a gamble, but more likely you have to know what you're doing before you even try to attempt. The 3 spells that were done by for drop only before spellments came out. The storm spell, Catch of the Day, it was dropped by a boss known as Takunobo the Masterless. He needed a wooden skeleton key back then, and the drop chance was very slim. Took a long time for my storm wizard to get it. Well, by drop at least. Fire it's called Lambit Fire. Well, before I mention that guy, Takunobu the Masterless is found in a dojo over in the Cave of Solitude area of Mushu. And then Lambit Fire, you know, it's a ghostly wraith boss. Well, I forgot what they're actually called, but they look like a Spectre of the Brocken, but they can be found in Avalon's Crystal Caves area. You needed a stone key back then. Now for both those bosses, they're increased and they have a tier on them. You need a gold key for them now, and it sucks. They only drop the spellments lately now, but it takes a while. To be honest, though, if I were to be like, you know, clear and stuff, it would be easier to get them bit by bit and actually take your time on trying to get the spellments bit by bit, instead of just repeatedly farming the boss. Because unless you have a team with you, it's not likely you're going to win it by solo. But the last one, the last boss, of course, drops the spell Sacred Charge. That's for life.
Ouch.
I beat him.
It will take me years to grow them all back. Ouch.
Probably. Well, actually, this game is for usage for player wise, it's single player, but because this is an MMO game. People can play on the same. All the players that play on Wizard101, the game is all one server, like all one thing. Like the people you see around walking around, those are real players. Not NPCs. If you see a player in this game that has a name above their head with blue wording, you know that's a real player. If you check the person I was with at the time when I was battling Yashe in the Cloudburst Forest, that was a real player. Max level, by the way.
You find the Azure Moonstone, fold it in half and half again, and stick it in your backpack. How else do you expect?
Oh, and here's another thing you should know: if you want to find a certain player, know which realm they're in. See the realm and area. It can like house a certain number of players before it before it starts in the next area. Like I'm in the Ambrose realm, which is full. It means there's a lot of players in this realm, and you'll see more than nothing. I'll let you guys know if I see somebody, but it'll be an indication that's not a mob or an NPC. NPCs have green lettering, mobs have red or orange, boss of course is purple, but players in general are blue. Here, let me show you guys. Let me give you an example here. See? See. Well, until someone leaves or changes realms, you can't. There you go.
Haha! What an epic fight! I could hear the. We can enchant the pyramid key at the Tears of the Moon Shrine on the shore of Pitch Black Lake.
Okay.
However, you'll need to chase off the new moon priests.
Oh, there they are.
They will let you use the shrine.
Yeah, I see them now. Okay. So yeah, if the realm is full, it's not joinable. You might have, in order to join that realm in general, you have to wait until there's room, and then you can try to join it yourself. Yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying before, Sacred Charge. That's one of the hardest spells to get dropped before the Spellman update came out. Reason being, the boss you have to face, it's a hard boss that has a cheat cycle that might be hard to follow unless you have a full team ready to go. The cheats are so bad that you have to devise a really big strategy to do it. But my max level wizard, that's also life like this one here, got it on the first try. And that is why one of the reasons why I'm very proud of that wizard. And why I was morely focused on that one than my other ones. It was a big achievement. If anyone actually got a spell drop on their first try on any boss, then you know you're lucky. It's kind of similar to how winning. It's kind of similar to you guys to winning a jackpot on your first try on a certain game you haven't played yet. It's kind of like that. I wonder how much farther I can get before I have to rest or make some dinner or anything. It's like 6 p.m. in my area, like evening at least. But it was already dark since an hour ago. Thank you. Thanks a lot, daylight savings. That's the winter season for ya. Well, I should probably chase up. It might take him one more battle for them to chase them off. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I might heat something up. Maybe make some mac and cheese, or, well, actually no, that's not an option right now because I already have some left over. But if I were to make something for dinner, it would have to be something that is energy, something that gives off energy. I don't know, maybe some pasta. I'm more of the kind of guy that likes certain forms of Italian food. That kind of food is really mouth-watering. The thing is, Italian food are actually kind of my favorite kind of food to eat. Spaghetti and lasagna. Oh my god, that is heaven's food right there. I don't know how to the first term. I don't know how to pronounce that last word, but lasagna. To be honest, though, if someone were to try to, if I were to be a taste tester, and if someone made for me a really good, delicious 3-cheese lasagna, I would give them 5 stars. They just gotta make sure it tastes good, and be able to eat it with very and be able to savor every single bit. 5 stars, totally. And I say 5 stars because that's the maximum amount of stars you can give somebody. For like you know, for like dish-wise and restaurants. Alright, that'll do. Alright, now let's enchant the pyramid key.
The azure moonstone glows when you get it properly placed and hums with an ethereal music. You hold the pyramid key above the azure moonstone and feel a charge run between the two objects.
Ooh.
You let go and the key floats on a current of magic. The green stones light up with an inner fire.
Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah, meat sauces will be fine though, but I rather not. Yeah, I mean, honey will be fine, but I rather not add chili because, big reason, my mouth and throat, they can't handle spice. Doesn't matter how much or how little it is. It's just something I can't really take in. My body wouldn't tolerate it for some reason. You see, out of the 5 tastes, sweet, bitter, sour, salty, and spicy. Out of all of them, the one thing I can't, the one of 5 I cannot handle at all, spicy. That's not my strong taste at all. That's the thing. That's the taste I cannot take.
The pyramid key is finished. Good work.
I mean, unless I'm actually desperate, there's no way I'll be able to try that. Like it's similar to trying to taste a normal Taki. It's something that even with a touch of a tongue, I'm likely gonna breathe out hot air. I'd rather not have anything that's spice related.
Here, I have something for you. This underworld amulet will let you breathe in the toxic waters of Pitch Black Lake.
Really?
And it will show that you have my favor. Not that many are friendly to avians down below, but look for Nawel Rivertooth.
Okay.
Nawel Rivertooth owes my people a favor.
Really?
He will guide you through the murky depths to the pyramid of Mother Moon. Walk down the stepping stones into Pitch Black Lake and find Nawel Rivertooth.
All right. I kind of find this to be a bit perplexing right now. Like Pakal Red Mask mentioned that only the avian royals know the secret to Mother Moon, like how to get there easily. All the things I had to do lately takes so much more time than it has to believe. But here we go. This whirlpool will lead down to the depths. Ah, there he is. He's a water lurker. No.
I did not see that you wear the underworld amulet. A gift from Lady ZenZen. Hmm?
Yes.
That just means I won't eat you.
That just means that you won't eat me.
It doesn't mean you and I are friends.
And whatever.
The Pyramid of Mother Moon? Trick you to get into that ruin, perhaps.
Oh, hey, Hair of the Dog. Hair of the Dog, I'm gonna be real here. I had to block your X account because of your last post, man. Unacceptable, man. Dude, if I don't know if I should be like, you know, talking about it though, but dude, especially on the stream. But dude, unacceptable, man. No. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean, but okay. But dude, Hair of the Dog, I'm gonna be really clear here, okay? If you're gonna be talking on my stream, you have to follow the guidelines that you already read, because I have reasons for that, and I had to ban a lot of people from my stream recently on this one because of them disobeying. But dude, I don't know if you're aware of this though, but I had your account blocked on YouTube for a while now. I unblocked it like a while back because that was a give and take for another chance for you. Just be aware, okay?
Your skin isn't tough enough to navigate the white smoke as steam geysers. We'll need to find a giant shell for a bridge. But first, you need to be able to see what you are doing. Do some exanto crabs for their light staves.
Okay. Oh, wait, what they're holding? I see. Well, dude. Still, dude. It doesn't matter if it was a question or not. You still posted that picture of something that was never supposed to be on X to begin with, and it was something that was edited apparently by someone that I rather not take or tolerate at all. And you know who I'm talking about. But to answer that question that you had before, it's a big no. Okay? I don't even know how many times I have to keep answering these people, but for some reason they still bring it up like they don't even know. Like they have the literal memory of a goldfish. Or they just don't care or not actually accept what I have to say. If it's the second thing, then you already know how much I've been dealing with. I mean, Hair of the Dog, I literally gave you and some other people another chance. However, a few of you already blew it. That's not how, I didn't see any spoiler warning, just a heads up, but whatever. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, man. I don't know how much farther I'm going to keep going on to the stream, though, but it's been around 3 hours so far. But either way, Hair of the Dog, it doesn't matter if there was a content warning on it or not. Okay, the picture still showed an identity. Okay, something that should, and you also tagged me in the process. You can probably tell how you can probably tell the difference here in the intent of it. But I'm not saying the intent, but more importantly, the connection. I don't want people on the platform, you know, because the post is public. I don't want people on the platform to just look at that and then see there's something wrong. You know for a fact that there are times and stuff in which things that should not be mentioned or said or even asked. Posts like that can lead the public or anyone on the platform to assume the worst in an instant, and then they won't even bother even listening. Don't worry, man. I know how to play nice or anything. I know how to do that. I'm just trying to make sure that things like on my chat are not said or mentioned at all, because you already know I had to ban some people before doxing. But yeah, either way, hair of the dog. I can unblock you on X only if you delete that post. And don't worry, I'm a man of my word. Alright, I got 2 out of 3 so far. I can probably try to see if I can be able to complete the main quest line of the Pitch Black Lake, like before the stream ends at some point. The explanation of your post? Well, dude, I already told you the answer was no. That was a big no, okay? Because I don't know if you knew this though, but no one from the community knows me in person, like directly. So all the stuff that they've been saying about me are completely baseless accusations. All the stuff they've been bringing up and using against me, for them to repeatedly keep persisting on mentioning that, it means they don't know me at all. But still, if you want me to unblock your X account, you have to delete that post. Because, dude, that post alone shows me that I can't trust you. In fact, that same saying can go for anybody. Alright. Got the light staves. Now what?
Not bad, magician. They are some of the oldest and stupidest creatures around, but nevertheless, not bad. Now Yotl down in the hole is a wretched soul, but he happens to have a giant shell in his home.
Really?
With those light staves you collected, you should be able to pierce the gloom and find his cave. Defeat Nyotl down in the hole, and get the giant shell in his lair.
That name might be a bit of a mouthful. Like, let's just beat this guy and just get that giant shell from his lair. If that's what's needed for me to get across those geysers, then so be it. Oh, wait a minute. The look he has. Give me 1 second. And look, there's also a Thunderhorn zombie with the guy.
I have the fire and the fury at my command.
Wait a minute. The look of this guy. Hold on. Ah, yeah, that's the Lord of Night spell. I see what's going on. But yeah, this is an undead Aztecasaur. Well, mummified, if I can speak it more specifically. Wonder why underwater though. Getting tired for a little while. Under what condition? Wait. Hold on. Why does there have to be a condition if it shows my identity? Why? Well, because in case you weren't aware. By the way, the content of my character, and I don't know if you know this though, but a lot of the stuff that was being mentioned about me in the past, like by you guys or anyone else, all that crap that was mentioned are things that are hardly described and defined from anybody, unless they are known for doing stuff like that. If it's verified, okay, verified. But however, for me, it's not. Yeah, hair of the dog. I'm not in the mood for doing a condition for you if it involves something that you know for a fact is not going to be tolerated. Because, dude, I'm being real here. If I have to meet a condition to get a certain post that has something that's both incriminating but also something that's disgusting with a dox included, dude, there shouldn't be any form of condition be met. Outside drama also is not allowed here, by the way, and I didn't blackmail anybody. First of all, dude, I'm gonna be real here, man. No, I'm not gonna allow any form of outside drama to be brought into my stream. Okay, that is gonna be something that people have to follow. I already told you this already. Okay, in fact, it was probably shown to you by YouTube itself when you first entered this chat room. But dude, it doesn't actually matter like what it is, man. If it shows if I'm asking you to literally remove a post that shows something vulgar in a way that also includes a form of dox, you know that for a fact that stuff should never even be posted to begin with, and I don't have to meet a certain condition to see it removed because, dude, that literally is called blackmail. Besides, even if there is even if I do hear the condition, I doubt it's gonna be anything that I would be able to do. Thank you, Dawnbreaker. just remember, be careful what you say. That's what else you should be. Dude, I don't know if you realize this though, but this is something that you need to be aware of. me at the condition that I gave you just now, which of course was, I'll unblock your X account if you remove that post. I'm telling you this because the post that I'm referring to is something that includes both something malicious and a dox. And it was also already posted by one of the people in which I really despise because of his known actions and what he does. Very, very, very vulgar and disgusting. This is something very simple, okay? I don't know what condition you want, but dude, because I'm making this very clear, okay? And also, Hair the Dog, you can easily tell that Dawnbreaker is making a point here, okay? The thing I'm telling you right now, I'm not using it as a threat, okay? It's something that it will give you an indication that if you remove this post, then I'll unblock your X account. That's something simple. I'm not saying that it's something that you have to do, or I will do this or that. That's literally just something I'm suggesting to you. If you want me to unblock your X account, just remove the post, because you know for a fact that that contains a dox. It doesn't matter. A dox doesn't have to be an address or anything. It can include a real life picture. That's literally a fact. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying though. I don't know what kind of condition you would say, but if it's something that might be related to something that I'm not able to do, or that I'm not willing to tolerate or accommodate for, then you probably would know my answer. The Spinosaurus spell is really doing wonders right now. Ah, there we go.
Aye, aye, aye. I'll stay down in the hole.
Good.
Take the giant shell and get out. I'm surprised he didn't chew you up and spit you out.
I don't think he'll be able to do that.
Use the giant shell to create a bridge over the white smokers to keep your skin from getting red and delicious.
What?
Burnt, I mean.
Better.
When you get to the other side, knock some of the piranha scissor teeth around, just to be safe.
Piranha scissor teeth? Oh, I think I remember hearing that before. Well, where should I put it? There we go. Oh, piranhas. I see what he meant. Oh, by the way, Hair of the Dog, I saw your last reply from an hour ago, dude. You better delete that one as well, dude. I'm not joking, okay? I don't know how many times I gotta be and say this or whatnot, but dude, all this content that you guys are using with my Sona, that needs to stop. Oh my god. Sorry. I don't know what's going on right now, but still, I am not happy with what people are doing right now. For real. And here, the dog, you are one of the contributors, man, dude. Not happy about that. Dude, I already told you. Because you're contributing to what they're doing. You not realize the whole matter and how big the situation even is? You contributed to that. I literally just told you that the things that you posted recently, now 2 of them now. One of them being a privacy one, and the other one being something very slanderous towards my character again. It's a reason why I blocked you. And dude, it doesn't matter if it's derivative or not. The moral compass about the entire thing is that your intent was to slander me. And it was, and that intent is caused by the whole point and the intent behind what you replied it to. Dude, this is, because of that alone, man, I should probably ban you from my chat again here on the spot because of that. Unless you actually stop doing that. Because, dude, I told you and a bunch of other people in the past. One last thing before you go. No, yeah, dude, no, absolutely not. Not gonna allow it. Bullshit. Dude, you're too late, man. You're too late.
Bitey those guys are. Takes a good smack to send them on their way. Aha, see, you don't have to. What a sight she must have been on the surface, huh?
Alright, we made it to the Pyramid of Mother Moon.
This whole area collapsed. Just clear the rubble off our path and enter. Tell me how it goes.
Alright.
You heave and lift, making
No,
sure
what the-
to bend with your knees, not your back, and soon you have
What the heck?
rubble cleared away.
What happened?
Really, Latch, I
Ugh, they made it before me.
it would be so easy. We will be done and gone before you even find a way in.
Bummer.
By the green death moon, I can't believe they cut us off. I'm out of my depth, but I will find someone who can get you inside. You need to get through the coral wall. If you poke the coral wall with the right thing, like a weapon coated in piranha saliva, it will retract and let you through. Go get some piranha scissor teeth spears, which they coat with their saliva, and then poke the coral wall.
My god, I don't know what's wrong with that. Sorry. There's just a lot of things happening right now. Oh my god. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to keep going on the stream if this is gonna keep happening. Who knows? Huh? There you go.
When you poke at the coral wall with the scissor teeth spears, they retract instantly.
Really?
leaving a knife.
The coral wall will stay out of your way now.
Hope so.
I don't hold much stock in Piranha. However, there is one who isn't a bad sort, though sometimes he acts the tough guy. Go find Mac the knife and tell him I sent you. He'll take care of you, one way or the other.
Whatever. Oh, is that him right there?
Now, well, Rivertooth sent you. That bottom feeder still owes me 50 crowns. Why would I help a weak little air breather like you? You want my respect? You earn it. I'll be waiting for you.
Whatever. Sorry if I'm not talking that much right now. There's just a lot going on, and it's also getting late, and I'm tired. It's hard to keep myself like, you know, keep continuing to be interactive right now. It's already been like more than 3.5 hours so far. I probably might end the stream soon. It's getting late, and I'm also not sure how much farther I can keep going. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not able to keep going. I just don't know what else is gonna happen tonight. Plus, all the crap I already went through. And there goes that overtime dot.
Man, you pack one heck of a punch, don't you? Okay, okay, I'll help you out. Meet me back by the coral wall. My jaw still stings. Ooh. So, what can old Mac do for you? You want to get into the Pyramid of Mother Moon? I might be able to help with that. But oh man, I'm so hungry.
Really?
I'm on a strict diet where I cut out meat. Fish, birds, jaguars, and reptiles are friends, not food, as they say.
Okay.
You know what I would kill for? A salad.
Salad?
But I have to confess, I'm not really sure what a salad is. Hey, I've heard cucumbers go into salad, right? Get me some sea cucumbers and I'll snack on them.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my enthusiasm and my previous interaction, it's burnt out. I mean, you'll know why. Can you blame me?
You collect the sea cucumbers from Mac, but you don't think they are actually vegetables. More like sea urchins. Whatever.
I might end the stream soon, though. Like, I can only take so much.
Ah, delicious. Ah, that's much better. I can think properly again. To get you to the pyramid. All right, I have an idea. This area is a maze of stone and coral and dead ends. But the Vonderfish know the secret ways. Catch a school of Vonderfish. Once you have them, they'll show you the path through the barriers to a sunken courtyard. Then you need to clean the still standing columns to find the stone warrior, Tona Q Sunken. Ask him how to get in.
Okay. I mean, these things? Alright, here it is. Oh, this thing? Ah, I see what you're doing. Really, it talks?
You need to get into the Pyramid of Mother Moon. The shadow has crawled into the heart of Mother Moon.
Already?
You must slice out this black stain as your shining one. You need to enter the Pyramid of Mother Moon, as her children used to do. You must walk the path of priests, but I am a humble statue. All the priests are dead and gone. Wait, you need Ozel Underwater Cat. He is dead and not a priest, but also not gone.
Really? Then how does he know?
He should know the way in. How do you find Ozel Underwater Cat? I don't know. Ask the Chronosaurs. Forcefully.
All right, I'm probably gonna end the stream now because it's not only getting late, but I think I've had enough streaming for now, especially after all the people that have been like, you know, abusing my chat room and disobeying the guidelines, and you get the idea. Still, next time I stream on this game, it'll be finished up the area for the Pyramid of Mother Moon. But still, I'm gonna end it here. Okay, so. And the next time I do a stream, there better not be any more doxing or any form of outside drama that might mess up the stream again. Okay, I think I've dealt with enough. So, I'll see you all next time. But just be wary. Okay, the more the slander continues, the more likely that problems are going to be arising for you guys as well. Okay, I'm not a guy that deserves any of this stuff. Okay, so please. For the love of God, just be respectful, for Pete's sake. Alright, well, take care, guys. Just until next time, this is Jag the Luxray. Click the button.